What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live stream. Just wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody tuning in. I didn't upload yesterday. I just needed that first stage to just, calm down after a heavy New Year's Eve. But we're back today. It's match day. I will be live this evening from 7:30 for the game, for the 8 o'clock kickoff. Arsenal travel to West Brom, but a few things happening. The transfer window is open now. News is coming out of Arsenal, and things are starting to happen. Big up everybody in the chat now. Big up everyone watching after. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. A few things going on. And big up Omar, always in here. Not happy with Rob Holding though. Moose says big up Curtis and everyone in the chat. Happy New Year, bro. Respect. Big up Curtis, Happy New Year. So I want to start off with the first thing. A few things have happened since I last came on. Now, Mikel Arteta was talking about Mesut Ozil yesterday in the press conference for this West Brom game. And I just want to touch on one of the things he said. He was asked about Mesut Ozil potentially being brought back into the Premier League squad at the end of January. Now, Mikel Arteta's quotes were, when a player has a contract at the football club, he has a right, whether he wants to move on if he is unhappy at not playing, or whether he sees out his current contract. So obviously he's saying, Mesut Ozil's got the right to see out his contract. He was then asked, if Mesut is still here at the end of the transfer window, do you expect him to be reintegrated into the Premier League squad? And he said, it's something we will have to look at when the transfer window is closed. So, is there a possibility of Mesut Ozil playing for Arsenal again? Would Arsenal potentially look at it in January and say, do you know what? We're struggling to get hold of one of the players that we want to sign. Do we just bite our tongue and bring Mesut Ozil back? What do you guys think? The interesting thing is you look at Mesut Ozil. I don't think he's the answer. But could he be a short-term solution? You look at the midfield we've got at the moment, obviously with Thomas Partey when he's back fit. He is back in full training, by the way. Could Mesut Ozil actually perform around him? I suppose one thing that would be a worry now, Mesut Ozil hasn't played any competitive football for half a season. He hasn't even played for the under-23. So how long does it take him to get match fit? I read an interesting report yesterday that came out of the newspapers in the Daily Mirror. A quote from an unnamed source, how much you take of that, says, Mesut Ozil is often the best player in Arsenal training and sometimes leaves players wowed by the things he does on the training field. I mean, there's no doubt about the guy's ability. For me, listen, I think Mesut Ozil should have left this club 2 years ago. I think he was done. But maybe he still has something to offer. I don't know. What do you guys think? No Paul says, watch along today. Yep, live from 7:30. Make sure you tune in, people. Yes, Big C, blessings. Omar says, can't wait till the drama ends. Just leave. Ryan said, Ozil wasn't great when he had the chance. He's washed up, if you ask me. With Partey coming back, bro, bring Ozil back. Jade said, nice background. Listen, you can't go wrong with Bergkamp and Henry, can you? Source Mesut Ozil, there you go. It's probably come from him, actually. You're right. And MN says, hey, Big C, Happy New Year, bro. Big up. Happy heavy New Year. Yeah, it was a heavy one. And respect WF, sorry. So there's the Mesut Ozil story. A few transfer things I wanted to touch on today. This won't be the longest of streams, but I'll be back for the game later on. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about a few transfer stories that are coming out. Lots of stories going around. January transfer window is open. And I thought this was one of the first ones that was quite interesting. So, hope you guys can see this, actually. I've zoomed in as much as I can. So, Michael Zorc, who is the Borussia Dortmund sporting director, was asked in a press conference today about Arsenal's interest in Julian Brandt. He was specifically asked about Arsenal as well. What he said was, I have read that too. No one has contacted us. There isn't nothing on the table yet. That's all I can say. Now, to me, He's left the door open. If you had no intention of selling Julian Brandt, you would say something like, we have no intention of letting him go. We are not interested in any potential offers from Arsenal. He's our player. We're happy with him, blah, blah, blah. He said, I've read that too. No one has contacted us. There isn't nothing on the table yet. Keyword here. And that's all I can say. To me, I think he knows there's something in that. And what I think there is, he's almost saying, look, if you put the right offer on the table, I'll let him go. We know we need a creative midfielder in this window. There are a number of options. Would you guys be happy with Julian Brandt? I mean, he was very, very highly rated at Bayer Leverkusen. He was fantastic there. He's gone to Dortmund. It hasn't happened for him. He is something of a winger / number 10. He's not just an attacking midfielder. He's more of a winger, really, but can play in that creative role. Does have that energy. I mean, I had Kevin Campbell on the show the other day, and he said, you know, I want to see Arsenal sign somebody who can run as well, not just pass the ball. Would you guys be happy with Julian Brandt? In the story underneath here, Arsenal are set to miss out on Christian Eriksen as Valencia have come forward in the last few hours with a loan offer. Inter Milan will have to pay a percentage of his wages. I don't think Arsenal fans were overly keen on Christian Eriksen anyway, but it looks as if he could be going to Valencia on loan. So certain options will go and certain options will continue to remain. So I want to know who you guys want. Who do you want? We all know we need a creative midfielder. We know that we can't just simply rely on Emile Smith-Rowe to be that creative force for the whole season. Can he go to, you know, can he do that against Man City? Can he do it in the Europa League against Benfica, or if we play, you know, Man United or Tottenham further down the line? We need different options. Who do you guys want to see in that creative role? Andrea said he is overrated and not good enough, so you're not happy with Brandt. Jahid said, no, we're okay with Brandt. Would you guys be happy with him? Runjan said, Brandt is an intelligent player and we lack footballing IQ. That's fair enough. Only thing Ozil and Holding deserve is a boot out of the club. Lord Nicholas Bentner says, Buendia. Musa says Julian Brandt is the man. So you see, we're all kind of unsure about who we should get. This is the thing. We shouldn't look for players from the Bundesliga except for Aubameyang, whoever came with great promise. They have failed us. We need to look in the Prem, the Championship, and even the Scottish League. Goals from midfield. South London's finest, big up bro. He said Brandt is decent, but value for money for me is Buendia, and a lot of people like Buendia. You know, Divya said my first choice is Buendia, Prem proven. For God's sake, just bring Ozil back, says Heaven Angel. Ain't worried about nothing. Said smash the like button. Yeah, smash that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As I said, I will be back for the live stream tonight at 7:30. Make sure you tune into that. I'd get McGinn from Aston Villa. He's a workhorse who can score. I do like McGinn. You know, Grealish gets a lot of the praise, but I do think McGinn is a very, very good player. Josh says Isco is not a dynamic type player. It's crazy, isn't it? So many of us have different opinions on the same players. China Lee said, I would take Isco all day long. I could see him doing what James does for Everton. Holding is smart business. Right, let's talk about Rob Holding. Rob Bolding, whatever you want to call him. Rob Holding, he's set to be offered a new 4-year contract at Arsenal. Rob Holding. I always go with my initial reaction, right? Yeah, my family are from Jamaica. But listen, I always go with my initial reaction. My initial reaction to Rob Holding getting a new contract was this. This was my reaction. I thought, Rob Holding getting a 4-year contract at Arsenal. I don't know. I have to add balance to every argument, right? Rob Holding, for me, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think he's good enough to play for Arsenal. That's my honest account of things. He's 25 years of age. He hasn't been picked for England, and I don't see him getting much better. Has he been decent this season? He's been okay at times. Is he good enough to get a 4-year contract at Arsenal? I don't think he is. I do not think he is. What other big club does Rob Holding get in? Like, what other team does Rob Holding get in? Does he get in Manchester City? Does he get in Man United? Does he get in Tottenham? Does he get in Chelsea? No, he doesn't get in any of them. Does he get in Liverpool? Of course not. Now, let's be honest. Let's add balance to this debate. He's English, which we know now that you have to have, I believe, 5 English players in your matchday squad or in your squad overall. He's 25. There is still room for improvement. Maybe Arteta sees him as somebody he can coach, somebody that doesn't get too frustrated if he's not in the squad. You got to understand, you got a 25-man squad. Only 11 can play on a match day, and your few substitutions. He's somebody that's just going to be happy to be there. But I just can't get my head around Rob Holding being given a 4-year contract. Jamie said, hello, Curtis, my notification made me late. Oh, no worries, man. YouTube sometimes. Too slow. Holding is a good player. We should stick with him. Sheffield United or West Brom level. He's English. He's on a low wage at the football club. As I said, he'll be happy to be a squad player. And he's not going to make too much, noise if he's not playing. Dom said, man's 25 and he's getting worse. I mean, is he better than when we signed him, when Arsene Wenger was going mad about him? Big up Gio with the super chat. He says, Curtis, you're a player that has the dog in him, like a McGinn. No one at Arsenal has that. I can't believe Saliba can go on loan or permanent deal. Wow. Big up Gio. Hope you're well, bro. I will be talking about Saliba shortly. As well, and I'm not happy about it. Big up Anthony Williams says, big up Curtis, what are you saying, bro? 4 years to Rob Holding. As I said, squad player, Europa League, all that kind of stuff. I kind of get it, but are we the only football club that rewards what I would call failure? And this is where my issue is. This is Rob Holding's stats, right, at Arsenal in the Premier League. If you can see this, guys, I'm just going to try and zoom in a bit here. Right. So Rob Holding has 13 games in the Premier League this season for Arsenal. That's his highest ever in a season. 9, 12, 10, 8, 13. He's only made double figures 3 times in the Premier League. This is the most he has played for Arsenal this season, 13 games. Has Rob Holding been good this season? We're on -3 goal difference. Now, I'm not saying that he can fix that by himself. Of course not. But when you look at Gabriel's level this season, I would say Rob Holding is a long way off that. I get it. It's not easy to get good English players in. They come with a premium. They're expensive. But also, he's got 2 years left on his contract from this summer. What's the rush? Why give him a new deal? He's got 2 years left. I'd be talking to him in a year's time or in the summer. If he finishes this season, brilliant. 2 years left, we'll have a conversation. If you might be getting called up for England and now you're looking rock solid, we'll have that conversation in the summer. Why am I having this conversation about Rob Holding now? What's Rob Holding done this season? 13 games. We're 13th in the league. We were 15th a week ago. Our defence were on -3 goal difference. What were we rewarding him for? We were on the verge of selling him to Newcastle, 3.5 months ago. We had an injury crisis at the start of the season and we decided to keep him. He's played 13 times and we think that warrants a 4-year contract. Rob Holding. I'm sorry, man. Listen, maybe I need to move from the past. Maybe my mind still looks at Arsenal in too high, I look at us too big. Maybe we're not that club anymore. Maybe Rob Holding is our level. Someone said it there, Rob Holding is Sheffield United, West Brom level. I don't think he's much higher than that. I don't think he is. I think Rob Holding is an average centre-back. England have never looked at calling him up. I think he's actually sellable. I get it. English player, backup player on the bench. I think the problem this season is he's played 13 games in the Prem. He shouldn't be playing 13 games in 3 months or 4 months. I don't know. I just don't like this whole situation of you've played poor and we're giving you a new contract. I don't know how that works at a so-called big football club. You know, he's pulled an absolute fast one on us there. I don't understand how he gets a 4-year contract. You know, we were talking about Mohamed El Neni, new contract at the start of the season after his Man United performance. Now, look, you look at his last 2 performances, he's been absolutely shocking. Like, subscribe, share, road to 30k. Big up, bro. Hit that button, people, that subscribe button. It was the same with El Neni after United. One good performance and out comes the contract talk. You're exactly right, Exotic. And then not only the contract talk, but the poor performances return. Big up, China Lee. Thank you for your contribution to the channel, bro. Feel free to put a comment in as well. Joe said apparently he's on less money than Renalson, LOL. But yeah, I'm not fussed over it, and I don't think he's got high demand. So I get it. I get it. At the same time, I just think there's no need for him to have a new contract right now. Vel Vishwan said, Curtis, would you take Gini Wijnaldum at Arsenal? He's a free in the summer. Listen, he's good enough to get in our midfield. I think the problem is he's 30 now. He's been in the Prem for a few years. Would he have that same hunger? Apparently, he's looking for over 100 grand a week. I don't think it would be a good deal. You know, if he was a couple of years younger, maybe. He is a good player as part of that Liverpool system. How good would he be at Arsenal? And how hungry is he, you know? I think he'll probably go to Barcelona. Big up Sam with the super chat. He said, I can't believe I'm hearing Saliba could be leaving permanently. If he becomes an amazing player somewhere else, it would be embarrassing. I will be talking about that in a minute, and it's just crazy. Curtis, are you still Arteta out, or are you willing to give him more time? Do you think we'll win today? Not hope, but win. Big up Ian Freighter. I've kind of changed my tone a little bit. I'll tell you how I've changed my tone. I still don't believe Mikel Arteta is the right manager. I don't. I got to be honest. But we're in a situation where I think I have to give him time. You know, the club have shown with their actions over the past few weeks, they're not getting rid of him. I've got no choice. We've all got no choice but to put up with him. If he went, I wouldn't be sad. Let's just put it that way. But listen, yeah, I do think we'll win today. I think it'll be difficult. I think we'll probably win 2-0, I went for. I do think we will beat West Brom. I don't think West Brom are that good, and I do think we'll beat them. But, you know, having lost 5-0 to Leeds, expect West Brom to put players behind the ball. Sam says, you missed my super chat. I just read that out, bro. Apologies, man. I was a little bit... it flashed on the screen and went off quick. Mo Ali said, sub my guy, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate you subscribing. Here's the Leicester fan in here. He said, Curtis, I've been impressed by Smith Rowe. I wouldn't mind him as a Maddison replacement. You can stay away from him, man. Give us Maddison, though, you know. Omar said, Holding is not good enough. Why is he getting a new deal? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm sorry, and I get it. I get it. English player, squad player. But listen, he doesn't need to get a 4-year deal right now. Last of them said, Happy New Year, Big C. Same to you, bro. Big up everyone in the comments as well. Happy New Year. Peace, love, and blessings to you and your family. And make this year better than the last one. That's all you can do. Anish said, every contract renewal except Saka by Arsenal with Edu in charge has been questionable. Aubameyang wages are not justified. Louise, Murray, and Cedric. The only one I'll defend there is Aubameyang. We had to pay him big money, man. And listen, we wouldn't have accepted it if he walked out the door. We knew we had to keep him. But I get your point. In this winter, sell Mustafi, buy 2 midfielders. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Instagram shopping. Oh, my days. Bruno, my new fans gassed in here. Yeah, you're celebrating being joint top. Well, you're second officially. Josh says, smash the like button, people. Wijnaldum is going to Barca in the summer. Yeah, I think he will. Like someone just said there, I think he wants a 4-year contract as well. Any other team that gives a player like Holding a contract, the fans are not bothered because they know more than likely he will not get sold. But we know as Arsenal fans, he will not get sold and stay. And the thing is, bro, what you're right about there, Rob Holding's going to get game time at Arsenal. That's my problem. If he was signing a 4-year contract and, you know, he play Europa League, Carabao Cup, the odd Premier League game, I wouldn't be moaning about it. My problem is, as you've just seen, he's played 13 Premier League games this season. And he's not good enough. You know? Martin said, I understand the director of football model if Arteta doesn't play or like Saliba. Let's talk about William Saliba. I mean, I just don't understand this football club, honestly. These deals are symptomatic of the mediocrity that typifies Arsenal's leadership. Spot on. Holding might have the right attitude in training. Listen, at a big football club, you need a lot more than the right attitude at training. Seriously, you need a lot more. You need the talent. That's the issue. Let's talk about William Saliba. Story has come out today. William Saliba could potentially leave Arsenal on a permanent deal. I need answers, please. I need to know what is so bad about this guy that he can't get a run out in Arsenal's team. 19 years of age. French under-21 international. He has made 12, 16, so 28, 33, 35. He's made 36 appearances for Saint Etienne. 36. That's near enough, what, a full season in the Premier League. That's 38 games in the Prem. He's 19. We paid, what, 27 million for him. We got him ahead of Tottenham. He's likened as the new Rafa Varane, right? He turns 20 in March, which is, what, 2 months away, right? 20 years of age, 36 first-team appearances under his belt in the top French league, and you're telling me this guy isn't good enough to play, what, Europa League, Carabao Cup? We're on -3 goal difference. Our defence has been ripped apart this year, and you're telling me this guy's not good enough. Why not? What? Like, I don't understand what is not good enough about William Saliba to be given a chance at Arsenal. So the story is that William Saliba wants to leave in January. He wants to go back to Saint Etienne on loan. Arsenal want him to go on loan in the Premier League somewhere or even the Championship. But it's saying that Arsenal may even be willing to accept a permanent transfer out of the club. William Saliba wants to leave Arsenal and transfer bidding war is expected to start. How on earth can Mikel Arteta justify letting William Saliba leave this football club? How can he do that? You know, you've got a spot on here, and I'm so glad you commented as a Leicester fan straight away. Curtis, look at Fofana. What a baller. Saliba must be so sad. Send him to us in January. We will make him a beast. I'm telling you now, I will put money on it. I think most of you guys would put money on it. If we sell Saliba, he is going to become a star somewhere else. He's going to become a star somewhere else. He was higher rated than Fofana at Saint Etienne. Look what Fofana's doing at Leicester. The guy is a beast. Quality player. Quality player. And yet this guy, 30 million. We're talking about money. Yeah. This is what I always say about Arsenal. We always talk about money. We can't afford this transfer. We can't afford that. We've got a £27 million centre-back playing for our under-23s. Our record transfer, Nicolas Pepe, he can't get a game, 72 million. Our highest paid player, Mesut Ozil, is on Fortnite, new season. Yeah. Yet this club talks about money. Who wastes money more than Arsenal Football Club? Seriously. Who wastes money more than us? We are the ultimate money-wasting football club. Look throughout our team. Mustafi, 35 million. Xhaka, 35 million. You know, waste some money. 120 grand a week to Said Kolasinac. 350 to Mesut Ozil. You know, so much money. Torreira, 28 million out on loan. You know, Socrates, 17 million. So much money wasted at this football club. And I just don't understand the way we do our transfer business. It makes no sense whatsoever. Arteta didn't give Saliba a chance. I'm gutted. And I want to know why he didn't give him a chance. You know, what is so bad about Saliba that he can't get in this Arsenal team? When you look at the amount of chances and the amount of goals we've conceded this season, how come he can't get a decent run in the team? I really don't understand it. And, you know, it's something that I would love to hear Mikel Arteta explain. They say he's a little bit rash. He goes to ground a little bit too quick. he can't be any worse than Shkodran Mustafi. He can't be, Rob Holding's about to get a new 4-year contract. It really makes no sense to me whatsoever, and I don't get it. Man said the Mbappe of centre-backs. Listen, we don't know how good he is. He could be that good. Smash the likes, people. What's your thoughts on William Saliba? Should he be given a chance? For me, I wouldn't even be loaning him out. I wouldn't even loan him out. I would give him a chance. I'd bring him back into the squad. I would register him for the Premier League in January, and I would work with him. Why? How come we've got a guy in as manager who apparently is this great coach? The coaching is one of the main reasons he got the job in the first place, and yet he can't get a look in at the football club for some of these other guys who are not good. Big up Mr. C, happy New Year. Philip said, Curtis, situations like these make me feel helpless and useless as a fan. It's more than obvious the Saliba situation is ridiculous, but since the board are backing him, us fans can't do it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We can't do anything. Yeah, I'd like to give him. Is he that bad? Is he that bad? Seriously, that he can't get a chance at Arsenal? The way we're playing at the moment as well. I have no idea what he has done wrong. He must have done something to really wind him up. Musa said, Arteta is a fraud. It's a shame the board is incompetent. How can you sell someone who hasn't even played? I mean, if they were to sell him, unbelievable. How much would we get for it? We paid 27 million, but he's hardly played. So, what's he going to be worth? Curtis, Arteta, Edu, Vinay, everyone out. Well, easier said than done. I can bet Saliba is better than Holding. Listen, I think Mikel Arteta's got this thing, where it's all about how you train and your attitude to training and things like that. You can see people like Rob Holding, he's a solid trainer. I bet you would hear all that. Eddie and Nketiah, they say he trains well. Pepe apparently is quite lethargic and, things like that. Saliba maybe is quite laid back. I get the impression that's what Mikel Arteta looks for. But that's not always the case. I remember people said Hazard was one of the worst trainers at Chelsea. Yet he was their best player. JW said, Curtis, do a phone-in. I can put you right on Saliba. You know what? That's something I do want to look into. I would like to do that. Maybe start doing fan cams after games or something, where I can just maybe put the StreamYard link out and some of you come in and do something of an interview. We're going to look into that, man. We'll expand this channel. Like I said, bigger and better 2021. If you guys would like to do something like that, I think it'd be easier to come online and talk face-to-face and do a phone-in. I think it'd be easier that way. Saliba does need a chance. He definitely deserves it. Especially when you look at what our defenders have been doing this season. Big up Fat Boy with the super chat. Thank you very much, bro. He said, big up and bless up Big C. What happened to Ozil? I mean, Ozil, obviously, Arteta said in the press conference that Ozil possibly could come back into the fold next month, although he didn't confirm it. He just seemed to leave the door open. So, And he said, would love to join a fan cam. Yeah, I think that would work. Curtis, please do a phone in. I would like to come on. Smash up the likes, everyone. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. We can definitely look at doing that. Maybe get some fans on after a game and just jump in the video. Maybe I'll put the link in the description. Some of you guys jump on and give me your opinions. Before I forget, don't forget this video is sponsored by OneFootball. Link in the description below. Completely free. Always up to date with the team news and transfer news. January transfer window. So go and check them out. I'll be out of here shortly. Big up Big C. Yes, the real captain. Jonathan said, right, it was crap in training. Arteta would have dropped him. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know how true that is, but listen. Big up Curtis Chambers on the 25-man squad for English Premier League. Still injured. Only got into the team in December, but kept Saliba out. It's just insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Do fan cams after games. Listen, if people would like that, that's definitely something I can look at. Fan cams would be brilliant. I will definitely look into that. I will start that ASAP, and get some of you guys on, especially the ones who I know are regulars in the chats, that could definitely work. South African Gooner in Sweden. Just quickly, how are you guys feeling ahead of the game tonight? Obviously, we play West Brom. I've seen a predicted lineup. I mean, whether this is true or not, but it's saying Martinelli out and Aubameyang in on that left-hand side. The predicted lineup, I did have it on here, actually. It was, Aubameyang, Lacazette and Saka front three. And Martinelli on the bench. Obviously, he's played 3 games in a row after he's been out for 6 months. So that is the predicted lineup. What would you guys think about that? Aubameyang coming in for Martinelli. It's a shame, but I think they do have to protect Martinelli a little bit. Do we renew Lacazette contract in December? No, I wouldn't. Not in December. I think that's too early. I would wait until the summer and see how he finishes the season. You know, let's not react to form again. You know, I think we need to see it consistently. Curtis, would Leicester fans be eligible? Listen, all fans, man, all fans. Can come on. Omar said, not sure I can do a fan cam, but I will see. Listen, if because the thing is, the reason I'm saying this, you don't have to add the video in the fan cam. So if you don't want to come on and show your face or whatever, you know, you can just click the audio and just come on and talk, and it will be a blank screen. You know, rather than doing a phone in, you've got to ring a phone and it's separate to this. And so I think that would be easier. I will definitely look into that because I want to, you know, I'm very keen to make this channel different to a lot of other YouTube channels, Arsenal YouTube channels. You know, big up everyone doing their thing. But sometimes I think people, they go live and they feel that pressure to have to go live every day. And it's like Google, Arsenal news, oh, that's the headline, I'll do a video on it. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure there's proper topics to talk about. You know, I want to do different things, get you guys involved. You know, maybe we do fan cams. As you know, I did a giveaway the other week. Kevin won the Arsenal shirt. I will do another one at 25k. So listen, suggestions always welcome. Let me know whether you're in the live now or you're watching this after, how you think we can make the channel bigger and better. I want it to be interactive. I want you guys to feel involved in the channel. So let me know, as always. Smash the likes up, people. I'll be out of here shortly. 0-0 or 1-1 draw. Nah, I think we'll win. I'm on that. Yeah, man, listen, people, get involved, man. 2021, the year of improvement. And, you know, that's what we got to do, ambition. Big ups, Big C, way too big expansion. Onwards and forward vision 2021. 1-0 to Palace at the moment. Fan cam is an excellent idea, mate. Good luck. Might need to start a channel membership as well. Listen, anything you guys are interested in that works on the channel, I don't mind. Like, subscribe, share. Road to 30k. I'm going for a 2-0 win tonight. I think we can beat West Brom. I think West Brom will be very defensive tonight. I think, you know what Big Sam's like. You know, he's got a good record against Arsenal as well. Even going back to the Bolton days, you know, with JJ Kotra and Djorkaeff and Kevin Davis up front, just elbowing, man, back in the day. But I think we'll beat them. I think their confidence will be very low. They lost 5-0 in the week, so I think he will set up quite defensively. But I think if we can break them down early in the first half, I think they'll have to come on to us a bit then. And then I think we'll pick them off. I'm going to go for 2-0. Darren's going 2-1. Lenny said, Curtis, how did you start the YouTube thing? Do you know what? It was just literally a case of I stopped playing professional football, started going to watch Arsenal. And obviously I've known Robbie for a few years. And I started seeing the interviews outside the ground. And I thought, do you know what? I want to give my opinions on that platform. I feel like I've got an understanding of the game. I got an opinion to offer. And I just started doing that. I did that for about 6 or 7 months. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start my own channel. I actually did it the day of the Europa League final against Chelsea. I thought, I was in my car. I just literally got my phone up, recorded, press record, did a little preview and just uploaded it on YouTube. And obviously we lost the final to Chelsea and I was fuming. I did a review after the game and he got quite a few more views than the preview. And from there, I just never stopped. Anyone who's listened, got thoughts of doing their own channel, you know, I actually practiced for months. I just used to record a video on my phone and delete it and just look it back and think, let me speak a bit more loud or with a bit more confidence. It's all trial and error, man. There's a lot of you got great opinions. There's room for more people to get involved. So listen, if that's something you want to do. I've known Robbie, I think about 2021. I think I've known him about 5 years, 5 or 6 years now, Robbie. I actually did an interview about 5 or 6 years ago, Crystal Palace away, and then I never went back on after that for about 3 years. So yeah, let's see. MN said, Curtis, you're a natural. Big up, bro. I appreciate that. So yeah, but yeah, there you go. There's a bit of insight. But yeah, I think Arsenal will win 2-0 tonight. It's a big game, very big game. As I said, I haven't got overexcited about Arsenal winning these last 2 games because it hasn't really closed the gap that much on the other teams. You see Tottenham win again today. Man United won yesterday as well. There's not a lot of room for manoeuvre at the moment. The only thing that's good for Arsenal, we've got a good run of fixtures. But as I always say, they're only a good run of fixtures if you win them games. If you don't get the points, then they're not a good run of fixtures. Obviously, Chelsea play Man City tomorrow. I think Man City might win that. So that would be points drop for Chelsea. So listen, this West Brom game, it's must win. I don't care how we win it. It might be an ugly game like the Brighton one where we just nick it like 1-0 or something. But we've got to get the victory at all costs. I think we'll win 2-0. Big up Peter. He said, best YouTube Arsenal channel. Thank you very much, bro. Brian said, Curtis and Kevin Campbell, your stories are dope. I appreciate that, bro. I might actually start doing a few more stories, actually, about my time in football and stuff, things I've seen. Curtis, how many more subs and to make it a full-time thing? It's interesting because, some people have got more subs but less views. I'm on 20K. There are channels that have got 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers but get less views, So it's more of it's views and subscribers. Maybe this year sometime, maybe could go full time. Let's see. Ebby said AFTV's first few interviews are hilarious. DT looks like a teenager. The old days, man. Chris Hudson and them, man, they're back in the day. Legendary, man. Curtis interviews are legendary. Never forget Leicester away. Fancam. Jeez, bruv. That day, yeah? I remember that game. Leicester away, man. I left London late. I had some stuff to do, and I remember I travelled up. I got there just before kickoff. So I rushed in. I had to find a car park. I parked in this expensive car park. Them car parks where you're getting bumped. But I thought, I just got to pay it. Paid it, went in. We played awful. I think we lost 3-0 that day. I'm pretty sure we lost 3-0. I think it was the game where Ainsley Maitland-Niles got sent off. And I came out and I was fuming. I couldn't believe how bad we played. Yeah, that interview banged. You know what, as well? Robbie did that. I think the interview got cut by accident. I don't know if I was going in too hard on the players, but yeah, man. That was a good one. Curtis, get some of your ex-teammates on your channel. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. And I'm going to get people on. I've got a lot of friends in football, man. It's just a case of getting them on and getting them on at the right time. Happy New Year, Curtis, bro. Hope you had a great one. I did. Hope everyone has a great New Year and a prosperous one. China League kickoffs at 8 o'clock. I will be live from 7:30. We'll get the team news in. And, we're really going to kick on from tomorrow. I really want to get the channel going. I didn't upload yesterday, but I'm going to, really go hard, try and put out a lot of content and get you guys involved a little bit more. So listen, take care, everyone. I will be back at 7:30 tonight. And listen, it's a must-win game. Let's hope we beat West Brom tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Watch the other games, and hopefully we see Arsenal get 3 points tonight. I'll be back at 7:30. If you can't make it tonight, I will be back 2 p.m. tomorrow. Regular 2 p.m. uploads. Lots of guests coming on this week coming up as well. Happy New Year, everyone. And let's hope Arsenal get 3 points tonight. Bless people.